Now, I'm sure many of you have heard about Carbone, the popular and beloved Italian restaurant at Aria. If you haven't heard about Carbone, welcome. We're going to check it out in today's food review. Now, to get to Carbone, you want to get to the second level on the promenade. For this video, I went up the escalators by the sports book through the casino. That brings you right in front of Salt and Ivy. You'll go to the right. That'll bring you to Proper Eats, the food hall. You'll make another right, and then that will take you down the walkway to Carbone. Now, this is a place I've been wanting to go to probably since the pandemic, but I always said I would wait for the right time, and that right time has presented itself. There was a lot of things that I loved about this place. There were some things that I did not like, and I've not watched any reviews on any platforms to try to be as unbiased as possible because I love doing these things unbiased to be fair and neutral. So let's go ahead and get into the full review. Now, we had a reservation here on a Tuesday night at 8:15. It wasn't a crazy big event in Vegas, and we had a 30-minute wait. So if you're planning to come here, you most definitely need to make a reservation, or you're probably not gonna get a seat anytime soon, and you can plan to come another day. Now, the 30-minute wait wasn't a big deal to me because, I mean, it's a high-end restaurant, it's very popular, so it didn't bother me at all. But I know some people may have an issue with the wait time, so that's something to make note of and take in consideration if you want to come here. Because if it was a 30-minute wait on a Tuesday, ain't no telling how long it could be on the weekend, so definitely make note of that. Now, the next thing I wanted to highlight was the environment. When you walk in, it's a real nice, calm, cool environment. Definitely feels elegant and relaxing, but it was really, really loud this night. And the reason it was loud was a mix of things. The music in the particular restaurant wasn't booming, it wasn't super loud in here like a concert, but because of where the music level was in the restaurant, it caused other guests to have to speak a little louder than they probably would. So when you pair that all throughout the venue, it causes you to have to speak louder at your table. And I know some people don't like restaurants where they feel like they gotta yell to the people at their table. It also does have an impact with interacting with the server and the staff as well, trying to communicate different things, as I'm gonna highlight in this video. So I wanted to make note of that. Now let's go ahead and look at the menu so we can talk about the different dining options you have here. Now, I don't have a clip of the cocktail menu because they actually had that on an iPad, and when we came in, because of how busy it was between talking to servers and trying to see what we have and figure different things out, it was a little chaotic at the beginning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was a little overwhelming. So let's look at the food options. And as you can see, they have the items labeled in Italian. So antipasta, that's just gonna be your starters or your appetizers. And then the next thing down, you've got your soups and salads. So if you want super salad, you have those options. And then you have the macaroni. Now I'm gonna pause real quick and I'm gonna highlight this because this was something me and my reviewer were talking about that I didn't really like and she didn't like either. If you look at the menu, there is no description on what the entree is. It's just the name of the entree. We literally had to ask the server what the entree is, what's included, and I think this could be a big drawback to some people. Now, to us, it wasn't a big deal because that's what you have smartphones for. We just basically Googled what everything meant. And because of how busy it was, we definitely had a gap in between being able to talk to our server. So it wasn't that big of a deal to us, but I'm sure to some people that's gonna be a major deal and a super inconvenience. But this is the macaroni. This is gonna be your pasta section. And then once you get on over to the second side, this is where you'll have your pesky, which is your seafood. It's actually fish, but here's your fish. And if you want some stuff with shrimp, you have that as well. Your carne is your meat. So if you want to get some type of meat protein, you have these options as well. Some of the stuff is listed at market price, so that'll vary. And then your contorni, these are your sides. So if you get your a la carte dishes, you have to obviously get a side. That's how it is at any restaurant, so there was nothing different about that. Now, while I was in here being a creator getting these clips for y'all, the server came around with this big block of cheese on the plate, and we were trying to figure out what was going on, but he actually walked up to the table and sliced some cheese, and I was just kind of like, what do I do with this cheese? Because it was literally the only thing we had at the table. It wasn't no bread, wasn't anything. Now, I could be naive. It could be to be used for cleaning your palate. I'm pretty sure there's a specific use for it, but it wasn't explained to us. But it was actually good cheese. I like cheese. It tastes like it was a Parmesan cheese. So that was how things started for us. This little slice of cheese right here came to the table, and so this was the beginning of our experience. So once the server came back around, we ordered a drink. Originally, I wasn't gonna get a drink, but I'm like, for this video, I gotta get something because I really just wanted to come for the pasta. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I just simply wanted to come here straight for the pasta. So I ended up getting a glass of Moscato just so I could have a drink. And if you look at this, it came to the table and I was like, what? I'm pretty sure I ordered Moscato. I ain't never had no red Moscato in my life. I'm like, this looked like some type of red wine.
Stop the cap.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I am in love. This is definitely Moscato, and it was so good. I had to ask the server for a picture of the bottle because I want to add this to my personal repertoire for when I'm chilling with people, or you just trying to have that vibe, cool setting. I needed this for my collection, and I most definitely got it. I'm not posting it for this video because I had to keep that to myself, but I truly was impressed because I really liked it. So once we finally got our server to come around, we went ahead and put in our order, and so they brought the bread basket out, and let me tell y'all something. Oh my god, this bread was so good. So there was two different types of bread. The bottom was like a garlic bread. The top two pieces felt like a pizza bread in a way, and I definitely don't believe it was, but they were so soft, and I'm trying to tell you, it took everything in me to not eat all the bread before anything else came out. It was so good. I'm telling y'all, this was like 5-star bread for sure. Some of the best bread I've ever had in my life. I'm telling y'all, it was so good. So we both ate a couple of pieces just to put something on our stomach, and then as you see next to it, it came with some pepperoni and cauliflower soup. I don't do cauliflower. I did try it. It was a pickled cauliflower soup, I guess. Definitely not for me. If you like cauliflower, you would definitely like it. But let me tell you about this pepperoni. Oh my god, this pepperoni was so fresh. It was scrumptious, delumptious. It was delicious, magnicious. I'm telling you, it was bomb. I'm sitting here eating this bread and this pepperoni like I don't know what my pasta about to taste like, but Lord have mercy, this done already made up for everything else prior. I was like, I'm not even tripping on the menu. The weight was cool. Now for video purposes, decided to get an appetizer, so we got a shrimp cocktail, because how can you go wrong with shrimp cocktail? Just grab something just to have. And to be honest with you, they could have kept this. They could have just brought me some more bread for real, but I gotta keep it real with y'all. This shrimp was jumbo size. It was delicious. It was super fresh. It felt like they just caught it out of the Atlantic. It was so fresh and it was delicious. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. If you like shrimp cocktail, or if you just want something light before your meal, I would most definitely recommend this. The cocktail sauce, he said it was like a horseradish cocktail sauce, but I didn't really taste too much of the horseradish. But the seasoning they put on that shrimp, I'm telling y'all, man, I love me some shrimp as it is. So this right here was money. So finally the pasta came out. Oh my god, let me tell y'all, the food came out by the time we was waiting for everything for the pasta to get out, because it did take a while for it to come out. I started eating and almost forgot to record the video for y'all. What? That's how hungry I was. But I'm so glad that my reviewer was like, yo, chill, you need to get footage, because look at this pasta. Oh my god, this pasta right here is the spicy rigatoni vodka. They call it the spicy vodka pasta. That's what, it seemed like social media and other people call it. Oh my god, this got to be the signature. He said this was the most popular one that people order, and I can tell why. I'm telling you, they say you can order family style, but it's not family style portion where you should just order different things and try it. I wanted to be selfish, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did let the reviewer try it, because that's what we do. We got to try both things. This was a 7.5 out of 5. This might be some of the best pasta I've ever had since I've been able to walk and talk and breathe on the planet Earth. This pasta was the bomb. Now, my other reviewer got the linguine vongole. Now, like I said, I had to ask the server. All that is just clams. That's pasta with clams. Now, I'm not a clam person. I damn sure don't do jalapenos, so this was a no-no for me. Nope. I couldn't do it, but let me tell y'all about this too. I don't even think I said this about the first pasta. The pasta noodles are so damn fresh here. I'm trying to tell y'all, it makes so much sense why people love this place, because the quality of the food is incredible. But it's an Italian restaurant and the pasta tastes so fresh, like they literally just made it. That's probably why it takes so long for the food to come out. And now I'm okay with it. Y'all can take y'all sweet time if it's gonna come out this fresh. But this particular dish, if you like spicy food, neither one of these dishes for you. That spicy vodka pasta was good for me. Didn't really bother me too much. You could taste the kick to it. But if you're someone who don't like spicy, nah, that's not gonna be the dish for you. And this definitely ain't gonna be the dish for you. My reviewer actually gave this a 4.5 because they didn't like the jalapenos, because they didn't want jalapenos in it. Said they had gave it 5 stars until they tasted the jalapenos. So if you like clam, this would definitely be the pasta for you for sure. She absolutely loved the clams, loved the pasta, just did not like the jalapenos in it. And that goes back to the knock that we were saying about the menus not having a description of what actually comes with it, because you could eliminate all of this. And even when we asked the server, just trying to talk back and forth to the server because of how loud it was, but also not trying to be like super complicated, just wanting to order. and not hold things up. This is the type of things that can happen. So if there's one big thing that I would say could improve here at Carbone, just put descriptions of what's on the food. It don't even gotta be super descriptive. Now overall, I'm gonna give Carbone a 4.5, and to be honest with you, I could have probably gave him a 4.75, but I had to be honest with y'all. I had to deduct half a point because number one, it was a little too loud for my personal preference, but it wasn't too extreme where I like would have deducted a full star. It was like trying to talk to the server. I didn't like having to like basically like lean over and whisper in their ear or like yell over the table. My reviewer was next to me, so it wasn't a big deal. But I know that's gonna be a problem, and it just as an unbiased reviewer, that's something that you got to deduct. I was not a fan of having to Google what stuff meant on the menu. They definitely could have had some type of description to make it easier. That definitely would have helped us order faster, would have sped up the process. I definitely did not like the fact that they finessed me out of $22 of water. What? Because we sat down, I just wanted some regular water to drink something before I ordered a drink. They walk up as the server's talking, some other guys walking up, so they talking, two people at one talking. They was like, you want tap, flat, or sparkle? And I'm like, what is flat versus tap? I don't know what that means. I was like, give me flat, I guess. I was just like, I want some regular water so I can have a clean palate so that I can enjoy all of this. To get the bill to find out they done hit me for $11 for some flat water. Damn. Aside with all of those negatives, the food, the service, and the environment overall, aside from the music, it is absolutely a place I will come back and try again. I might honestly really come back and just get the same dish because I was gonna get the angel hair, but in my last video I didn't get the signature thing that everybody like. So I wanted to get the signature dish so I could jump on the bandwagon and be trendy and have what everybody else like. I most definitely would say, as long as you are cool with a little kick or a little spice, get that spicy rigatoni vodka pasta. It was to ass out for. Oh my God, it was delicious. Like one of the best pastas I truly have ever had in my life. I'm not even exaggerating. It was immaculate. If y'all have been to Carbone, comment your thoughts below. Let me know how y'all feel about Carbone. If you've never been here, does this seem like a place that will make you want to go and try it out? I hope it do. If it don't, let me know why you would not go. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll holler at y'all in the next video.